Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I am going to explain you how to automate your own Excel sheet using VBA. Before go to the video, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Okay, here I simply explain you the main task of my today's video. Basically, I want to import CSV file to my Excel workbook automatically. So that is the first thing. The second one, then I want to perform small calculation based on my imported data. For example, I want to calculate 5% tax based on the sales data available in my sample data. So this is also calculate automatically. So finally, when I open my workbook, this process should be automatically happen. So that is what my project. That is what I am expected to do in this project. So let's see step by step how to achieve these things. So firstly, open your Microsoft Excel workbook. Then you have to save your workbook as a macro enabled workbook. Now go to File, then select Save As. Then you have to select a location like this. And you have to give a name. So my workbook name is sample, file name is sample, and under the save as type you have to select Excel macro enabled work. So once you complete these two things, you have to give a file name and you have to select the save as type as macro enabled workbook. Then click on the save button. Now I have saved my workbook as a macro enabled one. Then next task is import CSV data. So here I have written code to achieve this target. So this is the code written in my notepad. So I am going to copy and paste this code. So before doing that, you need to go to your Excel workbook back and select the developer tab like this. Then click on the Visual Basic. Now you have Visual Basic window like this. So select the sheet 1. So here my workbook contains sheet 1. Then double click on the sheet 1, and now I am going to copy and paste my code VBA window like this. You see in my code for active workbook, so I have set the workbook to sheet 1 like this. Then this line of code clear the contents of specific worksheet, and this is the path where my CSV file is. So my CSV file name is sample CSV. So you see it is in the desktop. My CSV file is in the desktop, sample 1. Here you can see the sample CSV file. Then CSV part is okay. Now you have to save your process. Now let's check the process. Click on the run button. Then select your macro and click run. If not, you can go to the Excel worksheet and on the developer tab you can see macros. So click on the macros. So under the macro, you have to select the macro name. So in this case, import CSV is the macro name. Then click on the run. So once you click on the run, then you see my CSV file imported to Excel workbook sheet 1 like this. So the second task is to perform a small calculation. So I want to calculate tax based on the available details. Now copy and paste my VBA code here like this. So these codes will calculate tax based on the sales price. Then you need to save your code again. So the tax amount is 5%, and a new column will create called taxes. Now I saved my process. Now I want to run my second code. Now go back to Excel workbook again and select macros. So in this case, you have to select the second macro name. So it is cal tax. Then click run. So once you click on the cal tax, you can see tax is calculated. 5% tax amount is calculated like this. Now two main tasks are completed. Now I want to automate this process. It means when I want to automate this process when I open the Excel work. So how to do this? To do this, you need to do small thing. Again, you have to go to your Visual Basic window like this. Then there you need to add a module. So under the Insert tab, select module. Then you can see a module 1. Then again click on the sheet 1. Then press Ctrl A and press Ctrl X. Then double click on the module 1 and press Ctrl V. Now I copy, cut and paste all the VBA code to my module 1. Then you can save the module 1. So after that, you have to put a small code under this workbook. Under this workbook, you need to select workbook. Then this is the line of code you need to add here. Private sub workbook open. Workbook open event. Copy and paste your line of code here. And save the process. Now this line of code will run module 1. When you open the workbook, automatically the calculations and the import of CSV file is done. Now save the code and go to the Excel workbook again and delete all the details and save. Now my workbook is empty. So I want to test the code. Now what happens when I double click and open my workbook? The calculations will be done automatically. I close the VBA window, then close the sample file. Then now this is the sample. This is my macro enabled workbook. Now I am going to test the process. Double click the sample file. You see, when I double click and open, what happens? Automatically my CSV data imported to the workbook and calculations done automatically. So this is how automate your Excel works using Visual Basic or VBA. So you can develop this according to your own method. You can develop advanced. You can develop this furthermore according to your needs. So if you need any clarification, please put a comment on the video comment section. Then I think this will helpful to you for your day-to-day task. So okay, that is it for today. So I will just meet with another video like this, and also I will include all the codes I used under video description. Then thank you very much. Goodbye.